Hello everyone, this will come under the playlist of medical related topics. I'm specifically talking about trying to maintain my maintain a normal blood pressure level, since I don't need to take my medication anymore for that, based on my last appointment with my doctor. I'm taking up walking as an exercise, or trying to make it regular. I'm walking around the block for the first time around my apartment. So I've just passed the side street here where to my left has been purposely blocked. As you can see, this is from the other side. Traffic management, where cars used to pass by here like a thoroughfare to get for a shortcut between Doncaster Road and Tram Road, but now they can't anymore, so makes it safer for everyone, pedestrianizes it to a degree, or makes it more pedestrian friendly. So yeah, so this is it's the last Sunday of October, spring weather in Melbourne. Nice to have it sunny for a change and a bit of a light breeze, no need for umbrella, but I've taken one in here just in case. Melbourne's reputation of 4 seasons in one day. Let's cross over here. Just taking my time. Also can take in the parking signs. This one's a resident permit area. 2 hours, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday to Sunday. Okay, 7 days a week basically. Yeah, anyway, my friends wouldn't park this side of the street anyway. I've told them that there's visitor parking as part of my facilities of my apartment. There's visitor parking, and there's also off-street parking as well. They just have to watch the watch out for the restrictions on the signage just the same. Okay. Just passing by another modern apartment block here to my right, number 19. I used to like the colour black, but at least it's got a little bit of brown, offset the blackness, the darkness. Actually, I'm wearing a jacket as well. I keep feeling a bit warm now. Obviously, your body temperature should be elevated a little bit when you're walking. I probably should be walking a little bit of a faster pace as well. Alright. Let's cross to the left, coming to a roundabout here. Okay, just watch for traffic. This corner there's an empty block. Imagine it. Maybe it's already sold. I don't see a for sale sign. The new house or apartments are going to come up there. Behind me is Tram Road. If I keep walking in the opposite direction, directly behind me, you'll come onto Tram Road, which will lead you to Box Hill. But I'm just taking the side streets. It's very quiet. Well, I mean, it is suburbia where I am, Doncaster. I mean, I don't expect to see any other people really. Maybe you'll see someone walk their dog or go for a jog, but yeah, not at the moment. Got a fire hydrant there, so I can't see my screen very well. It's very sunny and very glary, so hopefully you can hear me okay. It all makes sense. Like when I show you things to the left and right of me, you can actually see them on screen. Okay, so just approaching a T intersection here. There's actually someone walking on the other side of the road. You see them in my lens. Anyway, okay, we'll turn left here. This is a little bit of a hill going up, so it's good for the old muscles, isn't it? So a lot of these houses, there are a lot of houses around here as well, as you can see, not just apartment blocks, but yeah, definitely the intersection of Doncaster Road, where Williamson Street becomes Tram Road. Yeah, a cluster of apartments have come up in the last 12 to, I guess, 20 years, approximate, including the apartment I live in. I know that it's at least 12 years old because I happened to be chatting to one of the residents in the lift one time, just a few seconds to talk before I got off on my floor, and he said he's lived there for 12 years. He asked me first to open the conversation, and I said, yeah, I lived there about a year and 6 months, a year and a half. Yeah, he said he moved in pretty much when the development was coming up, and he's been happy. I know that's just one person. I'm not saying other residents are not happy. I'm imagining it's not full occupancy. There's the apartment to my left. I've never heard a peep. I've seen nobody enter or exit there. But my neighbour to the right, yes, there is at least a couple there. An older Asian couple. So yeah. A car passing by. So ahead of me is Doncaster Road, and which has Westfield Shopping Centre and Bunnings, and also a hotel behind Bunnings, Mercure I think it is, which is an odd combination. Sorry, I'm breathing heavily, aren't I? Well, not only am I exercising, but I'm vlogging as well. I guess I shouldn't be breathing so heavily. The pace is not very very fast. Can you imagine if I was jogging? I'd probably pass out. Okay. I might just switch the camera around here and just maybe I'll divert over here actually. This is some of the examples of apartments that have come up, as you can see. Just over this high grass or foliage, that's my apartment there, you can see, with the black and grey colours. This is the block that's up for demolition or proposal for new apartments. It's still standing as is. Yeah, it's a bit of a fortress-like to it, doesn't it? With all those, can you see those cameras? Those CCTV cameras are located in the top corner there and just there. Anyway, abandoned trolleys, that's a common thing you'll see around here. People doing their shopping from Westfield and then just lazily leaving them behind. The apartment block you can see there is the other, I guess, apartment building neighbour to where I live. Yeah, it actually goes one perimeter is along Doncaster Road. So yeah, it looks like an office building actually. If you didn't see it from the other side, you might mistake it for an office building. There are some commercial tenants on the ground floor, but I believe all the upper floors are apartments. Okay, let's cross over here. Oh, this house might be stubborn. I'm not selling up for apartments. Okay, I'll cross when I can. Just let these cars pass. So that one's turning, and so is that one. They're lazy to put their indicators on. Okay, hopefully they don't think I'm following them. Okay, this apartment block in the corner is a bit dull in terms of the design. Oh, there's no footpath on this side. It's interesting. Usually suburbs have footpaths on both sides. Okay, let's walk on this side where there is a footpath. Yeah, like I was saying, actually, let's have a look. Some apartments are being advertised here. Sorry about the wind, it's buffeting. Okay, so this apartment block is called Aradena, and it's under the Bell Property Projects. Oh yeah, typical. Now that I live in an apartment, a modern apartment. Oh, here we go. So it's 14 to 16 Clay Drive, Doncaster, final developer release. Yeah, all looks a bit cookie cutter, doesn't it? I like the look of the bathrooms, very kind of sort of floating, what is it, cabinets there for the sink, and the toilet there, the shower just next to it. There is actually a partition between the toilet and the shower, which, yeah, well, mine is in a corner in the wall. In the corner of the bathroom, which is walled, obviously, in that corner. So, yeah, you can kind of say there is already an inbuilt partition there. Well, the partition is the wall, so there's no partition. Yeah, I guess the top picture photo is just obviously of the balcony, where I don't know if you can really see the city from here. I guess I wouldn't know unless I'm on the upper floor. Yeah, similar to my apartment, not my bedroom though. There is floor-to-ceiling windows. So this bedroom here, this example, has floor-to-ceiling windows on the side of the bed. Okay, let's just take a stroll down here. Yeah, so this design is pretty dull, this apartment block on the right, but it does its job. It's an interesting combination of the houses in the foreground and the big apartment complex in the background. Again, the houses in the foreground look quite modern, or maybe recently renovated. Actually, this footpath is huge. Look how wide it is. Maybe it's in compensation for the other side of the road not having a footpath. I like this has also got bushes or trees planted. It's also wide before you get to the perimeter of the residence, houses or apartments. This is also a big apartment block here, or blocks. I don't mind roundabouts as long as they're small like this in residential areas to help slow down the traffic. And this looks like there's like a, it is a park. So let's cross safely. There's a car backing out. So this is called Hepburn Reserve. Okay. And it's a divided lane here. It's to divide cyclists and pedestrians. Nobody's here. Not to say their families wouldn't be living here, but I can't see any at the moment. Well manicured. The lawn has an artificial look about it, like, you know, clumps of, not artificial, just the way that it's planted. It might be in those square plots that you put them in to slot them in, but it's real grass. Oh no, I'm mistaken. There is someone riding their bike. Is it safe to be riding by yourself? Anyway, maybe I'll just stop filming. I don't want to be accused of filming the children or a child. Okay, I'll cross the road. The park's just behind me. Just go past this apartment block here. I don't mind the white exterior. I think it looks fresher that way than versus apartments that have a lot of black decor or dark decor. This house is interesting. It's got kind of these supporting beams that don't really support anything. I know they do. If you can see it on the camera, there is slight lines across it. Maybe they can put a canopy over it in summertime. Looks like the garage isn't finished. I presume that's a garage. Okay. So ahead of me is Doncaster Road. I'll just flip the camera again. You're probably sick of seeing the scenery. Oh, sorry, I'm still facing the camera forward. Sorry, it was going to show me, wasn't I? There we go. Okay, to the right of me, the writing's probably going to be back to front, is Doncaster Church of Christ. Obviously a parish of some kind. Oh, here's some birds. Sorry, that was a bit close, wasn't it? Are they cockatoos? I'm just not good with my bird species. Anyway, they're enjoying some afternoon snack. Okay. So this is Doncaster Road. So you can see there's Bunnings. Sorry, you can't see. That's better. There's Bunnings and that hotel, Mercure Hotel, behind it. I just wonder whether they had not an argument, maybe an argument first, to compromise on the property development, to have two properties there, two businesses, a hotel and a hardware store. Yeah, they had to compromise and be on the same plot of land and share the space. I don't know. I'm imagining the hotel and or Bunnings would have fought to have the businesses separated, like just Bunnings or just the hotel, but it ended up with both. I don't know the history behind it, and certainly Bunnings and that hotel weren't here maybe more than 20 years ago or 30 years ago, but they exist now. What's this building ahead of us on the left? How do you pronounce that? Anderson Secker Associates. I'm not sure what associates of what. I'm guessing maybe accountants. And that apartment block is quite towering over it, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So another shot of Doncaster Church of Christ with the hours there. And just the side of the building with the car park. Across the road, Doncaster Road, there is Doncaster Playhouse. I imagine it's a theatre. I'm not too familiar with the Doncaster area, even though I've lived here now a year and 6 months. I haven't actually done much exploring of the local, the local area. Another shot of the hotel. I like it's got these flags to welcome you in. It's got some information about the building as well, which is interesting. Which is good. Sometimes you see these placards in public parks and things. So it looks like it wasn't a church to start off with. I don't know. It looks like someone's house, or maybe it was a church. If I bother to read it, I'm going to read it later. Okay. So next to the Doncaster Playhouse, we've got Doncaster Primary School. I wouldn't even realise that's squeezed in between. Then the rest of the buildings are the Doncaster Council offices and buildings. So the municipal Doncaster Council that I pay my council rates to. Not sure what this is. Is this an underground path? Oh, I think it is. I never even realised this was here. So can you actually walk under Doncaster Road? Can you? This is a bit creepy. Wouldn't want to do this at night. Let's see. Oh my gosh. It's very dark. Oh, is it just my eyesight? Doesn't seem illuminated at all. Only a little bit with fairy light. Okay, my light's adjusting. My eyesight's adjusting now. Wow. It's kind of pretty but creepy at the same time. You could film a horror down here. I never knew this underpass existed. Sorry about the wind. Wow. I'm surprised these walls aren't totally graffitied. Maybe... Oh, you know, there you go. There's some graffiti there. Maybe it's not much of a challenge if you graffiti when it's not kind of risky, you know, where people can't see you doing it, or the risk of someone catching you. Oh, it does have apparently surveillance cameras. Well, this I don't consider graffiti. I consider this street art. That's an image of Melbourne CBD there on the left. So yeah, it goes right along. Okay. There's a car park. Oh, we must be on the side of the Doncaster Municipal Council buildings. So there's a kindergarten here, or yeah, kindergarten I would imagine. Oh look, the Smiths. Okay, so yeah, the Playhouse Theatre and this MC Squared entrance, the library, art gallery and cafes, all belongs to the Doncaster Municipal Council, which is just here. Okay, yeah, so clearly the ramps are designed for accessibility. Those that, yeah, need ramps. It's gotta take it for granted that I'm able-bodied and walking, but it's nice to walk on a ramp and take steps. Okay. quite an open design, isn't it? Don't know if I should actually be walking down there. Probably not, I would think. Okay, so I'm on the other side of the road. I never knew that underpass existed. Well, I definitely wouldn't see it very well from, driving past it. So early years at MC Squared, it is a kindergarten, there we go. Pedestrian underpass and car park. It's suggesting that your bikes can be locked, or there is a area where you can lock your bike up. Oh, there's a sign as well here. So Doncaster Children's Services Centre, early years at MC Square, Doncaster Kindergarten. Well, there you go. So there's a library here as well. The library used to be located at Doncaster Shopping Town several years ago now, be over 10 years ago. I imagine they've moved it here, or perhaps they always had in mind a library to be part of the council buildings, but I wonder if they're actually open on Sunday. There's also a gallery. I like the clear signage. Although people would probably still ask, wouldn't they? Where's the gallery? Where's the library? Maybe it's not open. I can't see anyone around. Well, I wouldn't be able to see people on the out. I mean, there wouldn't be anyone outside necessarily. If the library was open, they'd be inside. Okay. I like the variation on the bike racks. It's kind of with the holes in it. So what do we got here? Manningham Art Gallery, explore culture, connection and community. Visit our latest exhibition, ground floor, MC Square, manningham.vic.gov.au/gallery. Yeah, maybe it is open. I can see someone there walking. This is a nice open space. So Doncaster Library, part of the Whitehorse Manningham Libraries, that branch. Oh, I thought this was a piece of artwork. It's a table tennis table. Okay. I'm not sure if this public announcement is someone's radio turned up, or is it actually just as part of the background. I can kind of smell barbecue, like a sausage sizzle. It's another table tennis table there. Dice. Imagine the dice you can't move. Yeah, they're made of stone. Okay. So maybe this place is open. People are coming out of it. Looks like, oh, there's a cafe. Where is, you can hear that in the background, I'm sure. Where is that coming from? I'm curious. Is there a fete happening here or something? Oh, looks like there is. Oh, wow. It's kind of hidden in plain sight. Oh wow, there's stalls set up here. Oh my gosh. I really don't know my local area. I never knew this was happening. Wow. Okay. I wonder if this just happens on a Sunday or how regular it happens. I really haven't explored my local calendar. Doncaster Library after hours return. Interesting that they put the shoots here. I suppose they have to be put somewhere. I guess people won't necessarily come from Doncaster Road. I kind of think it's a little bit hidden. I guess maybe it's a safety thing as well. If you put it on the main road, maybe there'll be risk of people vandalising it. But let's just say they wouldn't vandalise. You could almost reach in and grab that book. Gosh, that's actually quite annoying. I mean, it's not just music in the background, it's talkback. Okay. So, it's another public sign. Oh, just talking about the rain gardens, filtering runoff from hard surfaces. Gosh, you can hardly read that. That's faded over the years. Well, that font is really bad. Okay. There's a public artwork here. It's by Deborah Halpin, Big Cat, 2006. Yeah, it definitely is a big cat. I'm a cat person, so I approve. It's interesting they haven't set up the tents up here. It'd be good because there's already seating for everyone. Or built-in seating. Maybe they weren't allowed by the council. Public events have to be down there. Okay, I've just made a loop around. I know I could explore that fete, but I'm not really in the mood. I mean, if there's stalls and food, I mean stalls as in selling bric-a-brac or knickknacks, not really need anything. Someone who's trying to keep the hoarding down, you wouldn't want to collect more stuff. Alright, so there we go. Yeah. It's way down here, I'm sure there's a way of getting down there. Maybe that leads to the undercover parking, or just a lower level. Interesting that they've designed it this way. Maybe add a bit of natural light. Okay, so not meaning to go around again, but on the other side of the Doncaster Council municipal buildings is a set of shops, as you can see there. I have had a pizza from, I think it's the only pizza outlet along there. I can't quite see the name. I assume it's still there. Yeah, just some other shops there. I can see a sign for Victoria Bitter, that's alcohol. So, oh yeah, Doncaster Hill Cellars. I think my conveyance service for my apartment, their office is amongst that set of shops. Yeah. Alright, so let's walk back or walk towards Westfield. I do need to do a little bit of grocery shopping. I need to just stop back at the apartment to grab a couple of recycled grocery bags. The bag I've got with me is not enough to carry all the groceries that I want to buy. So I'll go back to the apartment briefly and collect some grocery bags. But as we keep walking, this is the sign for the Doncaster Playhouse. There's a sign for it here. Oh, it's actually got a audio component. That doesn't work. Can't hear anything. Okay. So again, wide footpaths here, which is good. Narrower on the other side, but wide on this side. Or wider on this side. There's another piece of information here. The Doncaster Church of Christ. Isn't that on the other side of the... No, it's this. This building must be a repurposed church. Yeah, or was it talking about the building on the other side of the road? Possibly talking about the building on the other side of the road? That's Doncaster Church there. I'm a little confused. No, I imagine they'd be talking about the one on this side. Yeah, why would they put a sign here if it's for the other side of the road? Yeah, I think this sign is for this building here. So this is another public building. I mean, the public can go in. This one's a Doncaster Tower first electric tram. Really? Wow. I'm learning a lot. Tram and rail return. Wow. I don't know this area at all, clearly. Oh, I like how they have the paint palettes there in the windows. Tri-pastels, oils, ink, acrylic, watercolor, mix media. Doncaster Templestowe Artist Society invite you to paint with us. Check out our website. Okay. Well, bit of road rage there. It's interesting that the sign is put in the middle of the lawn. Normally you'd put it kind of to the side where the walkway is. Anyway. Alright. So that's Bunnings just there. Oh, they've got some more of those art palettes, painting groups and art classes. Another abandoned trolley. This is a bit of a trip hazard, this raised I know I'm very clumsy on my feet. Anyway, okay, here's another sign. It's probably the same one. Oh no. Former Shire offices. Okay. Again, they've got these buttons that don't work.
These next two stories explore
that gave me a fright.
bird life and farm animals back in the
Okay, this one
1890s,
works.
as recalled by the late Arch Morris of Morrison Brothers Nursery, Doncaster. At the time when orchards covered the area,
so this is the old Shire Hall, Doncaster Templestowe Artist
keeping at
Society.
bay scavenging flocks of birds.
I imagine there's another accessible pathway if you need that. If you can't take the steps. Doncaster Templestowe Artist Society Incorporated classes and demonstrations. Okay, so again could be it's a potential trip hazard. Which is oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, there's the ramp if you need it. Alright. Never really took much notice of this place. So parking is for members only. Okay. Right. So yeah, on the other side of this side street is Bunnings and the Mercure Hotel. I'm pretty sure it's Mercure is the branch, is the franchise. I won't go much further down here. This is where Doncaster Primary School is. Actually, subconsciously I think I knew there was a school here, but I never kind of obviously really took much notice. I don't have children of my own, so don't have to worry about such things. Yeah, because this angled parking you can see here, this 45-degree angle parking, is primarily for the school. Like, I imagine parents could use it if they want to pick up their kids. They can park there temporarily and yeah, wait for their children to come out and, you know, collect them. Let's actually see what the sign says, if that backs me up. Okay, so yeah, it's a quarter-hour parking, just 15 minutes for school days. That's, I'd imagine, the bays for parents picking up their kids and just wanting to, yeah, park temporarily while collecting them. There'd be no excuse if you parked here for Bunnings, because there's plenty of customer parking in there, and I know that. I've done that before. I've shopped there before, not frequently. Yeah. So I got a little bit off course again. I'm just going to walk back to the apartment, as I said, to grab a couple of recycled grocery bags, and then yeah, do some grocery shopping. I like that signage there: inform and empower, digital safety and well-being, navigating the online world together. That's for sure. These days where everything's online, yeah, have to watch out what your children are not only looking at, but who they're interacting with. Hello. Okay, well, it's sunny. Look at the sky. The clouds is very ominous. Maybe it'll rain later on. Okay. All right. I wonder if I should take that underground tunnel again back across the road. Yeah, why not? Keep my steps up. We'll go back to the underpass now that I know it exists. I won't necessarily film because you've seen it. Okay, so there's just a signage here. Yeah. Become part of the Doncaster Templestowe Artist Society for a range of art activities. Painting exhibitions, art classes, painting groups, workshops. It's open 1 to 4, just Monday to Friday. That's a shame it's not open on the weekend. You think that would suit some people better? And it's only actually open 1 to 4. Oh no, except... Hang on a minute, this is confusing. Open daily 1 to 4, except Monday and Friday. Okay, so basically it's open Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, if I'm reading that correctly. Okay. Actually, I changed my mind. I'll just cross over the road above ground, not below ground. Okay, so on my left is an office block under the name Abbott. Not sure what they do. Just better use the crossing here. Even though this is also the entrance into the apartment buildings behind it, behind that office, just to play it safe. Lots of traffic here. Oh, there, it's green now. Green for pedestrians. It's a bit of a bottleneck here because people are turning right into Westfield Shopping Centre. These two right-hand lanes, or this right-hand lane, causes a bit of congestion. All right. So yeah, just a shot of Bunnings there, and it is definitely the Mercure Hotel, isn't it? I got that right? Yep, Mercure Hotel, you can see there. So what do they have here? What is this? Some sort of spring celebration? Okay. Would it actually be happening here in this building? Seems strange. Maybe I'm not reading that right. No, it would be at 39 Weatherby Road. This is not Weatherby Road, this is Doncaster Road. Okay. So this is another set of offices here of Cyclone, Northcote, what's that? Northcote Pottery and Hills. Ames, established 1774. Westmix, Kelso and Nilex. Interesting that slanted architectural design kind of reminds me of something maybe you'd see, I don't know, the Pentagon or something like that in America. Oh, someone not using the trash can there. Okay. Sorry about the wind again. Oh yeah, this is coming onto Clay Street, which I was on before. Sorry about the wind, everyone. Yeah, so this is the apartment building I told you that faces onto Doncaster Road, and at the bottom level they have businesses such as this one, which is closed at the moment, but they do offer breakfast, lunch and dinner. I have eaten once before here. Sorry, my reflection there. It's a bit hard to see the menu, isn't it? But they have takeaway specials. It's not too bad, $16.50. I mean, they need to make a living. It's closed on Sundays, but open from 7:30. It's pretty early. Obviously, yeah, for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Yeah, like I said, I've only eaten once. This is a real estate agent, or realtor as they call it in America. Oh, this one's auction is sold. Actually, a lot of sold signage. I assume they're showing that to show how successful their selling rate is, but to me it's a bit redundant to show sold pictures in the window because it's sold. What's available, like this one here. I'm not sure of the exact street, but I know where Burwood is. It's auction. Yeah, all kind of modern apartment buildings or units look similar, don't they? Kind of that cookie cutter design. Wow, this one's very palatial, isn't it? This one's in Borwood North. Yeah. This one's in Croydon. Oh, they cover a wide area. Clearly not just Doncaster. Diversifying. This one's in Hawthorne East. This one looks like it's part of an apartment block. This one looks possibly like a standalone unit, but then there could be neighbours above you. I can't quite tell there. But this one, looking out the window, you can see, well, actually that could be just the neighbours. This particular unit could be just one story. So it's got 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and car space for you to park. Where this one's got 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms and 2 car spaces. Wow. Okay. Alright, what's this? Vic Prop. We're committed to reducing the spread of COVID-19. But what is it? What does Vic Prop do? It doesn't say what they do. Why is it part of... Is this Vic Prop? Is this the real estate agent called Vic Prop? Oh yeah, it is Vic Prop. Okay. So this... I've never heard of Vic Prop as a realtor. There you go. Oh yeah, they have some more signage here. Where is this one? Hawthorne Park in Hawthorne East. Okay, and this one's also in Hawthorne East. This one's in Doncaster, Williamson's Road. I've heard of that road. And what's this one? Sorry, the reflection is so bad. This one's in Box Hill South. What does that say? $10,000 in free upgrades. Okay. Alright, so just minutes away from my apartment. They've got a laser clinic here. Pink Laser Clinics. There's Bupa Dental. Oh, that's pretty handy. I wonder if, because I'm with Medibank Private, that's a private health insurance. I wonder if they because they've got Bupa members first. That's another, what do you call it, medical membership, private health membership. But I'm with Medibank. I wonder if they only just serve Bupa customers. I wonder. I can ask. Because it's handy if I need to go to a dentist, it's just walking distance. You know, because sometimes you have a lot of, you're medicated, like anesthetized, like I like to be, anesthetic. And it's probably recommended you don't drive if you have anesthetic. So, yeah, it's quite handy just to have that office there. Bupa Dental loves your smiles. I love smiling too. And next to it you have, looks like they're open. It's a cafe. I can see people inside. What is it called? Where's the entrance? Here I get. Oh, it is open. Okay. Lovey Patisserie Cafe. Okay. And what's this one here? Oh, this is the apartment, the foyer of the apartment building, which is called Nest, I believe. Nest, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is where my apartment is, Pinnacle. Okay. In the distance there, we're looking towards Box Hill. This is handy. So that flashing light, I don't know if you can see it clearly on the phone, but it's warning that there's traffic coming through. That's a handy visual. It does actually say beware of cars or beware of vehicles. Don't know how many people would look at the signage. What I find interesting, this is like public car parking and private car parking. So it's a car park for those tenants of shops that I just showed you, but it's also the car park for the residents. So I'd imagine the section that's just for the residents would have another swipe access, obviously to prevent the general public from parking in a private resident parking area. Okay, so we're back where we started. I don't want to face the camera towards my building because there's someone standing there. So let's just stop the filming for 1 second. Okay, that gentleman was having a cigarette, so that's why he's standing away from the doorway. There we go. So I had a little bit of exercise there. Showing you, the view from the foyer on my level of the apartment. As you can see, that guy smoking now, he's just underneath that canopy there. Alrighty then, that wasn't a bad start to my habit of getting into walking exercise. As you can see from the time stamp, it's now approaching 45 minutes, so I know it was a leisurely pace, but I was huffing and puffing a little bit going up that incline. Yeah, so I'll try to make it a regular habit of taking a walk, weather permitting. Bye for now, and thank you for walking with me. Bye for now.